So what to do if she ghosts you? So this has probably happened to 99% of men who are watching this video. At some point you've been talking to a woman, it's been going really well. Maybe you've gone on a few dates, maybe you've gone on, you've built up a good rapport, you've gone on a few dates, you've been talking back and forth, and then all of a sudden nothing. And it's really, really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating because you spent that time, you spent that energy, and you've really invested in that person. And then all of a sudden, nothing. And it's really important to know what to do in that situation. So what I would say in terms of what you need to do is you need to understand that no one is obligated to talk to you in the scene of dating. So although it's very frustrating, although it can come across as very rude and abrupt, you have to understand that she's not obliged to talk to you. She doesn't owe you anything, and you don't owe her anything. She doesn't owe you anything, and you don't owe her anything either. So that's the first thing to understand. You shouldn't feel entitled, to a woman's time. The same way she shouldn't feel entitled to your time. Is it a bit abrupt? Yeah, it is. You're talking every day, calling every day, and then all of a sudden nothing. But at the same time, it's not a God-given right for you to have access to her time, and the same works the other ways. That's the first thing to acknowledge. The next thing to understand, and the next thing to understand is, when you're just starting to talk to each other, and when you're first getting to know each other, like, she's probably dating other guys, she's probably talking to other guys, and you're most likely talking to other women as well. That's just the world that we live in. So you shouldn't be so emotionally attached at the start that you feel that badly impacted by her ghosting you. So a bit of mental resilience is needed. So that's also another thing to consider. You shouldn't be that emotionally attached. It should just be fun talk, as you're getting to know someone. And so it shouldn't, that way you keep it light and you also protect yourself. The other thing, I want to look at more now, I've talked about those 2 points, is what you actually do in that situation. So what you want to do in that situation is you really just want to do nothing. What you can do is, if you're talking every day and then it goes silent for like 3 or 4 days, what you can do is you can say, hi, I've noticed it's been a while, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. If you want to talk, then I'm here. And you leave it at that, and if she still doesn't reply to you after that, you just leave it alone. It's not about playing games. It's not a trick. It's not like anything like that. It's not like a computer hack or anything. It's just you respecting yourself, by not hounding her phone, sending her 20 odd messages, that can come off a little bit stalkerish or a little bit creepy. And if you want to be self-respecting in the sense that you have your goals, your ambitions and your dreams, and although you want to take time away to talk to this person, if she does walk away and ghost you, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to be the make it or break it for you, and you're not going to hound her and stalk her and call her 80 times. And the other reason that you do this is that you're respecting her decision. You always have to respect the other person's decision. She doesn't have to talk to you. She's decided for whatever reason. Maybe she's seeing someone else. Maybe you did something to turn her off, and she's decided that she doesn't want to talk to you anymore. You have to respect her decision. You might not like that decision, but you have to respect that decision. And ultimately, if you are trying to reattract this person, someone ghosts you, I'm not really the guy that's going to tell you you definitely need to try and reattract this person. If someone ghosts you, I feel like there's probably some issues there, or possibly some issues there. But what I would say is, if you do want to re-attract this person, you know, you're better off just doing your own thing. Maybe sending her that one message to ask what's going on one time, and just keep living your life, you know, keep improving yourself, keep, you know, chasing those goals, dreams, ambitions. And as a byproduct of you doing that for yourself, that will increase the likelihood that she reaches out again, you know. So that's my thoughts and opinions on what to do when she ghosts you, you know, when you're dating a woman and she just ghosts you. It's not good, in the sense it doesn't feel good, you know. As men, you know, we're often expected to just be, you know, robots, and you know, often that is expected. But you know, it's perfectly understandable if it's upsetting. You know, you invest time and energy into someone, and then they just stop talking to you out of nowhere. It's perfectly acceptable for you to feel upset, but you also need to take the necessary precautions and project the image of a guy chasing his goal, dreams and ambitions. And that's what you should be doing anyway. And the more you practice it, the more it will become your reality. Anyway, let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description.